into Moto 3. It's Ryder Malinowski, 1-2. Carson Wood, 4-1. Landon Gibson, 3-3. 250 Pro Sport. Final moto on the line. Dirty 100 points up for grabs.
Yep, if you got to do the math, it's going to come down to the wire. You're almost going to have to win this thing.
I'm on the edge of my seat, ready to watch it.
It's going to be good. This is one we've been waiting for. They've all been good, but we love this one. We want to see if Malinowski can pull this off. Wood went 4-1. Gibson with a 3-3. Now Malinowski with that 1-2.
1-2, yeah.
So it's so close.
So close.
Malinowski's almost going to have to win it, and he's going to need a little help from the rest of them.
There you saw some of your favorites. There's Justin Turner and Ryder Malinowski, the two Club MX Yamaha boys. You see the number 3 of Landon Gibson all the way to the left side of your screen. Carson Wood right beside him as well. So pretty much all of your heavy hitters, wheel to wheel to wheel to wheel. Cade Bradley on the 88 right in between them.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a good one.
These boys are fired up. Once again, scan that QR code on your screen to download the Verb Prospect app. You can see all of these riders and where they rank up against the rest of the competition on Verb Moto's Prospect app. If you're a racer yourself, type your name in and can find out where you are ranked all time as well. And then don't forget about the Moto Playground Dirty 100 app. And double points on the line. Wes Kane, the 2 card, flips the 1. It's about time to go racing for the 250 Pro Sport class.
Here we go. Seconds away. They're locking in right now. Malinowski getting ready.
There we go. We've got the first form. Fueling him on, and Gatestown, Ryder Malinowski, a good job.
Somebody was dragging a foot going around there, and here they go. Who's going to be? What do you see?
Landon Gibson. I saw the all-white looking solid up the inside, and the number 3 in the number 1 spot. Carson Wood up there in the mix as well, as now he takes over the number 1 ride.
Well, there you go. Landon Gibson gets credit for that whole shot. As they head down that long, short chute, it is going to be Carson Wood now taking over the point into the 10 Commandments.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle royale right here for Carson Wood, Landon Gibson, the rest of the bunch. Going to see how the math plays out as they are already starting to populate over on the right side of our screen.
Ambush Gibson now rolls the outside, takes over the point as they head down into Storyland.
Yeah, quick flash of speed there for Carson Wood, but Gibson regroups and retakes the number 1 spot as they head back into Storyland here on lap number 1. Turner in the number 4 spot. Where is Malinowski? He checks in the number 10 ride.
Oh, he's got a lot of work to do, but right now, it's going to be Gibson now, the Peachtree, Georgia city boy, out there making it happen.
Malinowski on a 2.44 for 10 points overall, and it is Landon Gibson and Carson Wood tied atop the leaderboard with 24 minutes left to go. Both of those riders sitting on 7 points.
I see Freehill back in 3rd. Let's see where he's at. There goes Les Turner to the inside. He's working on Freehill.
Justin Turner going to work on that Club MX Yamaha. Freehill, as always, throwing some style over the big jumps and going way wide through the Thor Sandsweeper, but actually might have made up a little bit of time on Wood through that corner.
Here they are into the Bermuda Triangle. Kevin Windham.
The battle is on as Carson Wood is to the back. Look at Turner now jumping up to the number 3 position, knocking Freehill back to 4th. As they head towards the billboards.
You got to make quick work out there. I'm telling you, you cannot wait. These top 3, it's like being in a meat grinder right there. Oh, no! Turner gets hooked.
And he looks like he is injured. Turner slow
I got to see a replay of that one. We'll see. It looks like the shoulder took the full brunt.
Yeah, might have been a collarbone or something like that. We'll see if we can get a replay on it. Meanwhile, the Husky dancing around underneath Landon Gibson. Carson Wood settles in right behind him. Nate Freehill holding strong for the moment in the number 3 spot.
I'm looking for Matt Shane now. Shane and Cade Johnson on the hunt.
Here we go. Believe that's... Let's take a look at his flow replay. Watch the 57. He gets cut off, clips the back end of Wood. And then, yeah, I don't know. It looked like that shoulder stuck to me. That could have been a problem there for Turner as he was slow to get up. We'll see whether or not he can get back into this race as he now checks in the 40th spot.
Here they go back into Storyland. Malinowski hits the dirt, so he's got some issues out there.
Malinowski was the title favorite, running on a 1-2 coming into this one. Things just got tense. Malinowski 3 points, Turner 6 points, Gibson 6 points, Carson Wood 5 points. It's wide open.
Well, Gibson and Wood now have broken free They don't need no miscues out there. It looks like all the other guys are having some issues hitting the ground, but right now they are out front. K-Dub.
Carson Wood's camp's going to be letting him know that he is tied for the lead, but it is not enough. He's going to have to make the pass on Gibson if he wants to be the 250 Pro Sport champion. So the battle is on. Those two guys are going to be so focused with about 21 minutes left to go. Woo. This is for everything as the 41 is actually trying to hold off Max Shane. Excuse me, I thought he made the pass, but no, that is Max Shane to the inside of the Thor sand sweeper. Long way around for the Cowie. It's going to work out for Freehill. He holds a position for now.
I grabbed a hold of Freehill out there a couple of days ago. That guy is solid. He's put on a couple of pounds of muscle out there, and he is definitely strong enough to hold that bike and hold off Max Shane.
Cade Johnson in the 5th place position. Good start for him to the 250 Pro Sport. He seems to ride that open bike in the 450 a little bit better, but here he comes in the 250 saying, I can do it on any CC out here, boys.
Okay, Max Shane makes the pass on Freehill. Here comes Cade Johnson, number 4 machine.
Johnson trying to funnel in behind. I tell you what, I spent some time over there in that Monster Energies Riders Lounge yesterday. That's where riders can warm up. Max Shane had a full thing going. He's on the spin bike. He's doing the ellipticals. He was getting a pump going, and now he's pumping his way towards the front here in this Pro Sport Moto.
Well, here we go out there. Down the long short chute, 4 wide. Looks like Gibson now leads him in there. Cade Johnson, the deck shuffles, and is Nate Freehill behind those two.
Back to the front we go. The Monster Energy live drone shows Gibson being chased by Carson Wood, still back into Storyland. Then it's Shane, Freehill, and Johnson. Little 3-rider trio headed to the back as well. Looks like that might be Balacina trying to chase in behind them.
Well, you got Kaniger out there, McDonald, and Malinowski out there. The push is coming. Let's see what they can do. I'm looking over there. R.J. Johnson now breaks into the top 10.
Don't forget, you guys can scan the QR code to donate and be part of that St. Jude's Lapathon here in the final few days of competition. It looks like one of our lead riders had some problems back there. I saw flags waving. We'll see who that is.
Well, right now, I'm watching them now. They're going to buzz the tower. Kevin Kelly looking out the window. He can see the Georgia native out there. He salutes them. And it's a 2-bike breakaway right there. It's Gibson and Carson Wood, and that is the title right there. Either or. Right now, Gibson's in the driver's seat. Well, it's his. The boys over at Star Racing are over there with the pit board saying, you need to go if you want to win this.
Gotta go right now.
Giddy up, go.
Here it is, Carson Wood trying to giddy up and get after Landon Gibson. And to your point, you touched on this earlier, Wes. Sometimes you get a 2-rider battle like this and they slow down. Sometimes they start freight training away from the rest of the field.
These guys are definitely dropping it down to a 152. I know Bobby Regan's back in Mississippi on the edge of the seat right now watching Flow Racing at his star pupil, Carson Wood.
Both of those riders on their 3rd lap turned the fastest lap of their moto so far. Not only the fastest lap of the race for both on the same lap. That's incredible.
Yeah. So watching a Kawasaki, I believe that is Cade Johnson going to work. Looks like Chase Sexton, but it's Cade Johnson up on the number 4 Kawasaki slideways trying to get around Max Shane. Back to the front we go just after the 10 Commandments. Woo. And Gibson has stretched it back out a little bit over Carson Wood.
I think Gibson's found his groove, Kevin Windham.
Look at this. Cade Johnson to the inside is going to be enough
to edge out Max Shane. Side by side they go. They're headed back into Storyland. And the story be told, what chapter they're going to skip when they get back there.
Right now, the number 4 wants to skip over the 23 chapter.
Chapter 23. We're going to write the 4.
Max Shane getting a little out of shape there. Ends up going way over to the right-hand side of the track. Triples out, sets him up on the inside. Headed now to the 20 miles of bad road, and he has responded to the pressure Cade Johnson was applying. Puts a couple of bike lengths back between them.
Well, here comes your leaders one more time by the tower, and it looks like Carson Wood may have closed the gap a little bit.
Ever so slightly. Back to the live drone we go as Wood dives to the inside of the Thor sand sweeper. Gibson gonna swing way out wide. Now both funnel towards the inside of the Bermuda Triangle. Yeah, that breakaway, Zach, is gone as Carson Wood has a good lap there. 52.9 for Gibson, 51.9 for Wood. Fastest lap again of the race, and that is why the deficit is now gone for the number 3. Here we go, Wes. No question about it now. Carson Wood is there a second faster on the last lap. He smells blood in the water. He wants the win and the number 1 spot.
He's ready to get up there and take a bite out of Landon Gibson. Katie better bar doors down. It's shaping up to be a barn burner here.
This is very similar to the race at Redbud when they were in the SMX Next Combine. Gibson and Wood found themselves at the front of the pack there, and here they are at Loretta Lynn's doing the same thing. It is a repeat. Carson Wood got the better of Landon Gibson at the Redbud National, but now at Loretta Lynn's, the 45th running, it is Gibson in control right now. And Zach, we're starting to see that accordion effect as it ebbs and flows. I think it's that part of the section that Gibson may just have a little bit. When they get closer to the Thor Sand Sweeper in the finish line, it seems that Carson Wood closes it up a little.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Segment 2.5 or so. The entrance to the Ten Commandments to the exit of Storyland seems to be the hot spot for Landon Gibson. But as we start to make our way towards the tail end of this lap, watch the 26 of Carson Wood. He's doing a good job of taking some different lines. Gibson's carrying a ton of speed, but that Husky's dancing around in a couple of these corner entrances. I think it's stopping him from being able to charge in quite as much as the 26.
Well, here they go, a two-bike breakaway now. Two-man inner. And they leave, and they're dropping the rest of the field out there. Gibson, Wood, Max Shane, Johnson, Basalina, Malinowski, Freehill, Kanigher, McDonald, and Hillen make up your top 10.
This was almost a half a lap ago now, but as they were heading out of Storyland, I was watching obviously on Flow Racing here, and I saw Carson Woods check his 6. And I cannot imagine any scenario right now where the 26 would want to know what was going on behind him. It is all about Landon Gibson in front of him, and he needs to not be looking back right now.
Oh, no. And they got the gap. I mean, they've got the gap away. Both of them are 8 or 10 seconds away from third-place rider.
Well, and I tell you what, it's kind of flipped the other way. Wood was a second faster a lap ago. Now Gibson almost a second faster this time. So back to your point, K-Dub, it's an accordion, back and forth, ebb and flow. There's one of those lines you see Gibson running the far left-hand side of the track.
Well, I think it's faster to kind of let your bike drift out to the middle. It looks like Carson Wood through that section is able to carry better momentum, and we're seeing that now as he's back to the heels of Gibson as they work through the Ten Commandments.
So you think Carson Wood's back there? I'm just going to stay with him. I'm not going to dive bomb him to see if Gibson will crack.
Well, we got 15 minutes left, so that's an eternity in this moto. Late in the day, track obviously beat up. We've said that time and time again, but it's a fact. As they head back to Storyland, let's see what happens. See if Carson checks his 6 again.
It's the age-old story, predator versus prey. Where would you want to be? Out front leading, wondering what the competition's doing. Is problems for Wood. And that's costing him a lot of time through that back section of Storyland.
What happened?
Yeah, a little
dab. Foot or something, yeah.
He lost a big gap right there.
Well, and that little spot is so crucial for getting the drive over those rollers. It's really cupped out in between them.
Look at that gap.
Yeah. That's a big spot in Wood. It took a couple laps to be able to shrink that back down.
Goes to 3.6 seconds, which is not huge, but when he had to claw away for 3 or 4 laps just to get it down to 1 second, it's going to be hard to go back after Gibson. Gibson seems to be a guy that's super strong late in the moto as well.
Yeah, Gibson's pretty consistent, it seems like, as well. Max Shane has fought off the number 4 of Johnson, but how about the 31 of Ryder Malinowski, who has quietly crept back into the overall podium picture, looking at a 1-2-5 for third overall at the moment, but he's not done yet.
He's got 8 points, so if he can make a couple of passes, he's got to get by both Johnson and Max Shane. If that happens, it's going to be the champion because Gibson can't make any more points up. He's already in the lead.
Done. He's doing the best he can do right now.
He could do. If Malinowski moves up, now he's just 1 point back as he finds himself in 5th. If he passes, Kay Johnson's going to get him tied. He's got to go around Max Shane.
The only thing he can do better than what he's doing now is go fast enough to pass his own shadow.
So we are watching both on your screen and just off outside of our window, trying to get an idea as to where they're at and where they need to be able to turn this entire 250 Pro Sport podium on its head. 7 points for Gibson, 7 points for Wood, and 8 points for Ryder Malinowski, who's back in the 5th place spot on track, 1.2 seconds behind Kate Johnson.
Boy, I bet Gibson's wondering what happened. He was barking. You could hear him back there. You could feel the pressure, your peripheral vision. You're looking around, and now you don't hear anything.
Well, I tell you what, Gibson might be worried about the threat that he could hear and could see in Wood, but he needs to be worried about the one that he can't see or hear in the 31 of Malinowski.
And the number 4 of Kate Johnson's not going to let him go by easy. Kate Johnson's a gamer. He's going to fight.
Johnson been putting up a really hard fight after coming into this week a little banged up. Some solid performances. Here we go, K-Dub.
Around the outside goes Malinowski. Don't know if that's going to be enough. He's going to stay with it as he's to the inside here.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Jumps
side
right
by side as they go down 20 miles of bad road. The number 4 is going to have the inside line. Let's see how hard Kate Johnson charges it in.
Well, he's trying to hold him off right here.
No. Oh, it is hard enough.
Johnson's a big boy, too. It's going to take a lot to move him out of the way.
He's not able to double there, though.
Malinowski's not holding the same line. He will jump out of that line. There he goes. He made the pass.
Cade Johnson was
and
not.
Cullum gone.
Here we go. Malinowski, full attack mode. Buzzes by us here in the tower. Actually doubling another set of the braking bumps into that Thor sand sweeper. What do you got?
All right, boys. Three-way tie with 12 minutes left to go.
7-7-7. The only time that wins is
Blackjack.
jackpot.
Blackjack.
Jackpot. No, 21 wins at blackjack.
Well, that's what 3 sevens are.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking about slot machine. 7-7.
It wins there, too. It wins everywhere in a casino.
We're on the same page.
It wins everywhere in a casino.
All right, so it's Gibson, Wood, and Shane all tied on a pair of sevens here. And they're all by their lonesome. 13 points is what the number 23 of Max Shane is sitting on. So not in contention for this overall podium. The boys running 1, 2, and 4. Max Shane in the middle with a very solid third moto performance. But this is what it comes down to. The championship to be decided on how they run on track.
Well, there you have it right there. Cato.
Yes, sir.
That will not finish like that. I do not think that's going to finish like that.
Well, the only one that wants it to finish like that is Landon Gibson.
Gibson's like, Gibson's dad's
cool with that.
Gibson's dad's already wore out 3 pair of shoes wherever he's at, pacing back and forth over this
What kind of lap time he's turning right now around the pits as he just paces to watch his boy do a
wearing his
champion.
shoes out.
Speaking of lap times, Max Shane a 155, almost flat, a 152.6 for Malinowski, and 2 seconds flat. The difference between the two of them. We got a battle for the final podium spot and for a title coming up, boys.
That is flying, the 152 by Malinowski. 1 second behind Max Shane right now, as that will catapult him to the 250 Pro Sport Championship. Again, Gibson doing all that he can out there, taking control of the moto, but the battle is on behind them, boys.
Here it is, Max Shane, and he's got a rear view mirror full of the Club MX Yamaha rider Malinowski. Been racing up in Canada. Feels like he's got a little taste of the big dogs, and now he's ready to put it to work here at the ranch. He swings wide in the Thor sand sweeper. Going to have to cut that thing back. Now gets a drive headed into the Bermuda Triangle. What can Max Shane do to defend it?
He's going to have to just drive hard, hit the rut perfect, and listen and try to play a little offensive defense here. But I don't think Malinowski's going to blow up for that.
I'm telling you, another 3-second difference in lap time towards Malinowski. He will not be denied. The question is, where's he going to be able to make the pass happen?
Oh, it's going to happen probably in that long short shoot when they come down there and head into the 10 Commandments. He's going to drive through there right now. Max Shane is hanging on. He's putting up a valiant effort here, but keep an eye on Malinowski.
This is awesome to watch.
Look at the power that bike's
This is what
building.
you want to see. Hey, if you're Malinowski, the championship's right in your windshield. You got to man up and go get it right now. As the door gets slammed by Max Shane, it's your time to shine there, 31.
Here it goes right here.
Into the Commandments.
Hop, skip, and a
Malinowski
jump.
going to try to go 3-3 around
There
for
it
the
is.
third place
That's it.
spot, and that could be the path for a title. Malinowski third on track and number 1 in the points here. We'll wait for time and scoring to adjust. That should drop him down.
Here we go.
As it is Gibson, Wood, and now Malinowski. 1, 2, and 3.
Not updated yet. It's probably going to update
when they get through the segment.
when he clears this segment here.
Yep.
It's going to go ding,
Segment
ding,
will-
ding.
And refresh. There it is, the 31 of Ryder Malinowski.
There it is.
Now moves up to the number 1 spot in the overall picture, sitting on
Wow.
6 points.
And Gibson has no clue. He's just out there still leading this thing out. And Malinowski doing some work right there. Hats off. Give credit due where credit deserves to be. Malinowski a couple times on the ground early on this one, and now making it happen.
That's unbelievable to hit the ground and get back up and put that charge to the front. He knew what he had to do, and right now he's getting it done. He cannot afford to hit the ground again, I'll tell you that. But keep that thing on 2 wheels there, Malinowski.
I'm taking a look right now. Ryder Malinowski
1, 2,
working his
3.
way through a 153.4, his best lap so far. He is charging forward.
There he is, Malinowski now behind that billboard. 7.5 minutes to go. Still plenty of time. He can still keep rolling up there and get positions.
He certainly can, but I would think that he needs to just settle in. I think the boys are letting him know where the lap times are, where he's at. He is going to be a champion if he can keep things
Just
like
hold
they
your
are
line.
right now.
Hold hold. That's what they're telling them.
Yep.
Hold.
The only thing that could change that at this point would be if Carson Woods could go up and get Landon Gibson, but Carson Woods is about 10 seconds behind right now, so that's not likely to happen.
Gibson holding strong and able to fight off the 26 ride for now, as the Rockstar Energy Husqvarna soon to be, I'm sure, going to be moving up here before long, and Malinowski going to be looking to do the same here. What a performance it was. It looked like almost a little lusk knack-knack there with feet still on the ground.
Yeah, you don't want to do
wait till the finish line
early on.
Yeah.
No.
And Malinowski still sending these inside rollers as well. He's on the charge, looking at least as though he's looking for more, as he's got a couple of seconds, only 4.9 seconds up to Wood. At this point, got to think Malinowski be getting the pit board just to manage this thing, as he was as far back as 12th. Take a look at that Verb Moto prospect app. He dropped all the way back outside the top 10, then back to the P9 position a few laps later after that second mistake. So he's had to work for this one, boys.
Yeah, this one didn't come easy, but he is rolling with it. There he is now. Aerial view there of the Bermuda Triangle. Look out. Malinowski now doing work.
This is getting interesting. He's only 3.4 behind Carson Wood at this point.
We talked about these riders not only just looking at the overall picture, but looking to make statements as well. Confidence. These riders probably at an all-time high, especially for Ryder Malinowski after the performances he's had so far this week. Continuing to slice his way through the lap traffic. And getting now down the longest short shoot in amateur motocross.
It is the longest short shoot.
Look at that. He's cutting some lappers off as well. He's still saying, move out of the way, guys. I'm charging to the front.
Well, he's definitely in race management mode here. He's not going to let any of those guys slow him down. He knows they're back there. He has got to keep putting people between himself and the rest of the field.
Little look over from the number 24 says, oh, wait a second.
Ahead, go.
Not battling you. You are good to go. Malinowski going to ride on by, headed back into Storyland.
Yeah, you don't want to be in the receiving end over there in Penn area and cause some debacle out there with Malinowski in this championship.
No, I don't think we've ever heard of any lap riders looking to intentionally affect the race, and the 24 did a good job. Look back and say, whoa, wait a second, that's not my battle.
You don't want Brandon Haas and Mike coming over there going, what is wrong with you?
No, you would not.
No.
People are getting fired up here. It's getting hot here in the tower.
Look out! Elbows are everywhere.
Jason Wygant can barely contain himself. He's in the window.
There you go, Gibson, Wood, Malinowski.
This is what we've been wanting to see. This is the future of motocross here in America. The SMX Next program introducing us to a lot of these riders, and a lot of them already with a long-standing history right here at the ranch. This is the pinnacle of the amateur career here, K-Dub. This is where you want to perform and go out on top.
Absolutely. They've had some big shots at some getting their feet wet in all the opportunities that these guys have now with the SMX Next and Combine, and there's some more opportunities here. I believe at Ironman will be another round for them. And
that's the final round, I believe.
That will be the final round.
Man, little details just watching Ryder Malinowski, the little hops, the little doubles that he's creating through some of these braking bumps and corner entrances. Those are the differences. You see it every time. It's a tenth or so. And
okay.
Continuing to close it up.
Look at Max Shane here.
Wait a second.
Shane might have regrouped.
Max Shane did regroup, and that's going to change everything.
Oh boy, that could turn the entire picture on its head. A 158.7 to a 156.4. Wait a second. Max Shane.
3 minutes to go.
Not out of this thing yet, and that would turn it all on its head.
The 2-lap card is out, so this is interesting here.
And that would completely change the title. It would give it back to Landon Gibson. Carson Wood would be in the mix as well, and I believe would take second. So you could go from first, winning the title, to the backside of the podium just like that.
Yeah, you're like, Landon Gibson, you hang on to this. Ryder Malinowski for a little bit. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes Max Shane. Can I have that thing back?
Max Shane, some impressive performances here at the ranch over the last couple of years. And looking to add another exclamation point to the tally here. He's going for it. You can tell he knows he's catching him.
Well, Greg over there at Game Moto's over there boarding him, and he's got that red shirt on, so you can't miss it. He is like, you need to go.
Got to go right now. And that's exactly what he was trying to do. Broke loose a little bit. That could be the difference here.
Tough break.
White flag there, Zachary.
Yep, white flag coming out. 1 lap left to go in the final race of 250 Pro Sport. Landon Gibson leading the way, but it's Ryder Malinowski closing in on a potential title with a third place finish in the final moto.
Well, that shows just how hard Max Shane was charging here in a 25-minute moto with the white flag about to come out for him. It was already out for our leader, Landon Gibson, but that is hauling the mail and pushing the limits. He wanted to go get Malinowski, and that would have changed so many things.
Man, we have been glued to this battle up at the front. We'll give you a quick top 10. It's Gibson, Wood, Malinowski, Shane, Johnson, Canterbury, Ballasina, Hillen, McDonald, and Freehill. Your top 10 as the white flag flies. Brought to you by FMF. Back to the front we go. Landon Gibson leading the way.
There you go right there. Landon Gibson, Wood Malinowski, and this championship is just delivered exactly what Loretta Lynn's is all about.
Here we go. This is what Gibson's been working towards. A solid performance in this one, going 3-3, headed into Moto number 3. And at the moment, if he can hang on, looking to at least take a silver medal and a second overall, or a gold medal and a
gold medal.
Yeah, I was about to say gold and his second overall. $500.
Nothing,
Courtesy of Flow
nothing
Racing.
to snarl about.
No, absolutely.
Not the dream that you wanted,
but a dream nonetheless.
Hey, the camera's been on him the whole time.
No doubt.
You got out there and won this thing. Much respect, man.
No doubt. Yeah, this has been an incredible race. All of these riders showing they got the grit to go the distance as well. A tear off there from Malinowski into the 20 miles of bad road. He goes once again. Looks like he has been able to fight off that hard-charging Max Shane. Can he hang on for a few more corners? Meanwhile, we look for your race leader. Landon Gibson should be entering that Thor Sand Sweeper in the Bermuda Triangle here momentarily. How about it on final approach? 3-3-1 as Landon Gibson going to cross the line and grab the third moto win. We will watch and wait as Carson Wood should cross the line in the number 2 spot. And it looks like he does now. Ryder Malinowski with a third in the final moto. Going to walk away victorious, and the champ here in the 250 Pro Sport.
Big Mike.
Mike Bonacci getting ready to do a backflip off of that stand right there. He's fired up, and so is the 31, Ryder Malinowski, your champ in 250 Pro Sport.
Wow.
The celebrations continue for the club boys. Great
Rocking
effort from Max Shane. Kate Johnson finishing up just behind him. This was a fun one, boys. This was a performance of a lifetime, and it came down to those final few laps of racing.
There's the boss right there watching.
Everybody trading mistakes, making passes. And at the end of the day, it would be the 31 of Ryder Malinowski. 1, 2, 3 gets the job done at the top of Pro Sport. You see Ben Graves there congratulating his rider. And the VP Racing Fuels checker flag flies here for 250 Pro Sport. It broke down like this. Your Rocky Mountain ATVMC top 10, Landon Gibson, Carson Wood, Ryder Malinowski, Max Shane, and Cade Johnson, the top 5. William Canterbury, Kane Ballasina, Alvin Hillen, Grant McDonald, and Nate Freehill, your top 10 in the moto. The overall picture, though, Wes, a little bit of shaking going on there. As we take a look, Malinowski gets the job done with a 1, a 2, and a 3. The number 3 of Gibson wins the moto, but going to cross the line in the number 2 spot. And can't forget about Carson Wood either, able to fight through for a second place finish in the moto and a third overall here in 250 Pro Sport. As we'll get ready for that Amsoil Rapid replay, show you how it all went, and it was a crazy one, boys.
Well, there you have it. Malinowski right there by Turner. And here goes the rush, the start down there.
Yeah, Wood got a great jump.
Yep, go ahead.
Gibson up there in the mix as well. And then Max Shane in the fight. Malinowski having his problems earlier. K-Dub, there were some question marks. How far up could he get? That wasn't the first one that we'd seen, but he would not be denied.
No, that had to spike the heart rate like who done it. He was able to remount. Obviously, we know how this thing ended, but there was a lot of work to be done. There's a battle with Max Shane and Cade Johnson.
Yeah, Shane going to work as well, putting on a great fight, battling not only with Johnson, but with Malinowski as well. There you see the Kawasaki and the Club MX Yamaha going to work. Johnson and Malinowski.
Sideways.
Cade wasn't given anything here. Fight for every position at the ranch as Shane and Malinowski had their time to tango as well. Meanwhile, up front, Gibson flying solo and looking for a moto win. but the 31 ride with fire in his eyes.
There it is.
Charges to the front, and that's what you've been waiting for right there. That's a celebration, Wes Kane.
Oh,
Watch out, camera guy. I'm headed to the podium. I'm a champ here at Loretta,
Chesterfield, South Carolina.
Yes,
will
sir.
never be the same.
Another one for the collection as we send things down to Jason Wygant standing by on the podium.
Yep. And we're going to let Landon Gibson cool off for a moment. He dug deep, and he thought he might have had this title. It was that close to the end, almost a three-way tie for it. He's going to have to settle for a gold medal. You can grab that. Gold medal. Now a bunch of moto wins this week. It's going to be a runner-up overall. Going to pick up $500 from Flo. Let's hear it for the moto winner, Landon Gibson. It was so close with the math. I think you might have thought that was enough, but you got to be proud of how you put your best foot forward in that last moto.
Yeah, I mean, getting off to the whole shot and just executing, doing what I know I can do feels really good. My mechanic got a little excited and put, "Let's go, champ," and I was thinking, "Oh, I've got this, dude." And comes out that I'm not the champion, but congrats to Ryder Malinowski, and he rode consistent all week. I just got to be a little bit better and stay on my toes.
Yep. You built throughout the week. What changed? What got better for you these last couple of motos? You've been on fire.
I would say just the mental side of things, just believing that I can do it.
Yep. What's next for you? What do you think?
I'm going to race Budge Creek Pro National and then Ironman Combine.
All right. Good to see it. Who do you want to thank, Landon?
Jesus Christ for keeping me safe, my mom, my dad, Brownie for coming out, helping me mechanic, Nate for coming out yesterday, Bell 100%, Garnet, everyone else, thank you so much.
Let's hear it for him. Landon Gibson with the moto win. Great job, Landon. We do need to take the Husqvarna, Rockstar Husqvarna off the podium to get ready for the championship. In the meantime, I will hand out the silver medal to the rider that finished this moto in second. He will finish third overall. Got a moto win as well. This class had 3 different moto winners. We do need to move the bikes on and off the podium. Let's look for second place. Thanks. Here he comes. Man, well, this is an awesome class. We knew it would be good. And 3 different riders put their best foot forward, and it was so close to the math. It is a silver medal in the moto. It is third overall and $250 from Flow Racing. Let's hear it for Carson Wood. Well, you were close for the championship, and you earned a gold earlier, man. So how was that moto for you?
It was all right. I got off to a decent start and was just following Landon for a little bit. And yeah, I'm just struggling with arm pump right now. I'm just holding on. This track's gnarly right now, so just needed to ride smoother. And yeah, they were all riding good. So yeah. Yep.
What's next for you?
Next for me is get ready for Ironman Combine. We've been pushing for that really heavy lately. So yeah, we're getting ready for that.
All right, come out swinging. That could be a rematch, all you guys. That'd be fun. Who do you want to thank?
I want to thank my mom, my dad, Monster Energy, Star Racing Yamaha, Thor, Alpine Stars, my trainer, Jeannie and Swanee, my little brother. Yeah, everyone here helping me. Thank you, and last but not least, God for keeping me safe.
All right, let's hear it. Carson Wood. Awesome job, Carson Wood. We will move over and allow the motorcycle to come to the stage. This is a big one for the Club MX Yamaha team to get a prestigious Pro Sport Championship. So we'll let them set up. And get ready. Yamaha just rolling so far today. A lot of those pit boards from Donnie Luce and everyone at the Blue Crew. This is it. A bronze medal, that's one thing. But more importantly, the national championship for Ryder Malinowski. Ryder will also pick up sunglasses from Oakley for a female in his family. Maybe help out mom there. Dude, you are making it easy on yourself. Bad start. There might even been a fall. Did you know where you were, and how did you pull it off?
Yeah, I knew once I tipped over, man, that was going to be tough to do. And I never give up. That is something that I do not do and I will never do. And I showed it there, and I am just so blessed, man. All glory to God. I prayed to him before the moto and just asked just to help me, give me some strength. And he did out there, man. And I'm so grateful. I have so many people behind me that I love so much, and they support me. And I got a dream, man, and I'm chasing that dream, and I'm working my absolute butt off every day. And I'm just so blessed.
What does this do for you? We talked about you didn't even ride dirt bikes until about 6 years ago. Where's the confidence? What does this do in the lessons you learned this week?
Oh man, like I didn't even know at the start of the year if I was even going to be here and do this. I had plans to do Canada and stuff like that, but Brandon had my best interest, and Daniel Blair too, and they have my back, and they knew what was best for me, and yeah, man, I just can't thank enough for all the people behind me and that support me. I love you guys so much, and let's keep this thing rolling. We're just getting started, baby. We're new to this shit, so let's go.
All right, I'm going to let you thank people, and then we're going to give you some money and the #1 plate. Who do you want to thank, Ryder?
I want to thank Club MX, the whole Milt Reimer, my dad, my mom, my sister, my family, my dad's family, the whole Club MX crew, Fly, everyone that supports Club MX race team, my teammate Justin for being my bro. He had a killer week this week too. Bummer to see him go down. He'll regroup and be good in the open moto, I hope. And yeah, man, just everybody. I appreciate you guys so much.
All right, we're going to give you $1,000 from Chris at Flow Racing. Let's congratulate Flow Racing for getting him some money. Let's hear it for Ryder picking up some cash. All right. And I got to ask, what are you going to do with $1,000 extra bucks?
I don't know, man. I just bought a new road bike, so I probably got to start saving now. I'm a little in debt, so yeah.
Okay, I'll pay that off. Here's the big moment. I'm going to bring Mr. Willie Browning up to the stage for the American Motorcyclists Association to crown the 250 Pro Sport Champion. One more time, Ryder Malinowski. That's our podium. Boys, take it away. The stage is yours, Ryder.